AskReddit by every cartoonist 3965. What is normal now but won't be in 25 years? We're slowly seeing paperwork die out in hospitals as nurses. I often think about down the line when employees will think it's crazy I worked when they still used paper. Everything is online now. I've had the opposite experience at pregnancy appointments. I'll fill everything out online and they still make me fill out 7 pages of the same info in person. Hopefully family vloggers. I hope that Ryan's World kid sues the shit out of his parents. Deleted. Kind of weird. When I was in middle school, early 2000s, I remember being hammered in my head how dangerous sharing personal information was, and everyone was afraid of doing anything like that. Then social media got popular and everything went out the window. 56,754 different streaming services, which amount to more than anyone ever paid for cable. I think people forget how expensive cable was. I remember it being like $60.80 in the 90s. Figure $150 adjusted to 2024. It may be cheaper now accounting for inflation, but that's only because they lost their home entertainment monopoly. I've never spent more than $20 on streaming month. Ordering food and drink from a human in a drive-thru. There was a drive-thru I went to last year where the order was taken over the speaker by a bot. It actually did a better job than most people who take orders and ask me if I wanted to add bacon. The thin illusion of privacy. Retiring. This one hits the hardest. Long commutes, hopefully. Work from home is slowly gaining a foothold in the workforce, and for good reasons. I hope it will be single-use plastic. Yes, but find a better alternative for paper straws. The current shit of an education system. Yes, it will be much worse by then. I hope that loot boxes in video games will become obsolete after several countries change the laws so that a customer should always be able to know what they are buying. So microtransactions would still be a thing, but no more buying random items without knowing what you will get. I also wish that getting punished by police because you used cannabis will become rare in 25 years. I live in Finland and here using cannabis without doctor's prescription can ruin your life in many ways. Honestly, the best loot box system was Overwatch 1. You got free boxes and it didn't distract from the game. But I agree nonetheless. A lot of jobs. Fax machine in offices. That's what they said 25 years ago. Probably a lot of the insects and wildlife around you. Basically anything that doesn't thrive by eating trash the way raccoons and crows do. Even if not every species goes extinct, we may soon live in a world where few have ever actually seen a butterfly, dragonfly, ladybug, toad, firefly, etc. simply existing outside. Just like how many of us today have never actually looked up and seen a sky full of stars and the Milky Way, thanks to light pollution. This one is so sad. I remember someone pointed out to me, remember as a kid walking through a field where there were particularly many bugs like grasshoppers and they all jumped and scattered as you passed by? Yay, that doesn't happen anymore. I'm afraid a related answer is, in 25 years kids simply won't play outside or go in the woods anymore at all. TikTok influencers sharing their kids' daily lives. I legit saw a TikTok where this mom was telling the audience that their kid pooped their pants in school. Feel bad for that kid. Where I live, snow. On the 1st of January 2024 outside temperature was 16 degrees C and snowed 1 week whole winter, Europe 800 m above sea level. Single family homes in major cities owned by the middle class. Look at this guy describing the present and acting like he has a crystal ball. At the rate things are going, probably being able to use water whenever we want. My retirement plan is to die in the water wars of 2050. Broccoli head haircuts. People are totally going to look back at them and laugh or cringe. There has not been a single generation since the dawn of time that hasn't looked back on their teenage haircut and cringed. I grew up in the emo hair era. I'm not about to laugh at today's kids for their broccoli hair. Affordable college. Most degrees don't need students to be in a brick and mortar building. I hope in 25 years the cost of college is significantly cut down. I had a fiduciary seriously suggest that I should be putting an $800 more for each kid so that they will have enough for college. I have 2 kids, so $1,600 more. That is fucking insane. I'll save what I reasonably can, but overall my wife and I came to 2 different conclusions. 1. Cost of college is just going to keep going up as it is. We will pay for what we reasonably can if they go to college, but unfortunately they will need to pay via loans working other methods. I don't want to be a parent that says my kids must major in STEM, but I will be strongly pushing for it to make any significant cost more worth it for them. 2. There will be some reform that will make it more affordable, which is laughable to think would ever happen in the US. So basically we have to hope for some reform, which is never gonna happen, to afford college. Because if I had an easy $1,600 a month to put away, I'd way more of my own debt paid off. Last shreds of self-awareness. If I didn't have any self-awareness, I think I would know. The sad, glaciers and snow during winter. The good, single-use plastic and 5-day work week. The pessimistic, civilization. The optimistic, nuclear threat. 4-day work weeks are only coming for the cushier jobs. It's going to take one hell of a rise in unionization to see the general labor pool get healthy work-life balances. Hopefully workplace abuse. Not as long as healthcare and the human dignity of healthcare is tied to one's employer. Influencers, God willing. Octogenarians in office. I can confidently say that nobody born in the 1940s will be holding elective office in the year 2049.